Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nanyang Championships powered by KeyTV. I'm Lysander Sonora. On behalf of Beyond Summit, I welcome you to this best of three. It's a Singaporean Rejects versus the Gigabyte Mineski boys, SG versus PH. And if you are from Southeast Asia or you're just looking in, well, let me tell you, this is usually one of the biggest matchups because of the two nations, Dota rivalry for one another. But I think this game ought to be good. Unfortunately, we will not have HY. This match will have the four Singaporean rejects. The lineup on Liquipedia is apparently inaccurate. I spoke to Ysera before the match began, and Freedom, Chibix, Polosan, and Ysera, they are four. They need just one more to fill up their team, so they always have to play with standard, which is kind of weird. But that is going to be the case for them. They have a Cheese as their stand of choice today. We'll see how he does fare against the Mineski lineup. Mineski have been very, very good in the past few games and no, very impressive. Now we'll see if the SG Rejects, arguably one of the better teams in this entire group, can take a game from them. They did lose. They did beat TNT 2-1 in a nail-biter series yesterday, so that one drop in the game could show a sign of weakness for them. So we'll see. Darkseer will be the first pick for Mineski, and we have Tusker as the follow-up here for SG Rejects, or rather the other way around. Tusker first into Darkseer, and Darkseer does have a lot of really interesting applications, most notably a support Naga that we saw TNC run yesterday. It did not win eventually, but it did do a lot of early game damage with that Naga, so it's pretty cool. Iron Shell the Naga and just Riptide and run next to each other. I think it was a really awesome combo. But for now, we'll just look at that Tusker synergy that'll be coming up for SG Rejects. It's always a good hero to pick up to start up the draft. It's similar to how Earthshaker works as well. You just pick it up because it's so good. And well, there's not much drawback to it apart from the clumping up with teammates. But usually Tusker goes in with just one or two of his guys, and now we have Ember Spirit being picked up, and of course, well,
they will learn balance.
It is interesting hero, to say the least. Very strong in most stages of the game, except in that early stage where they are well, he's still trying to get up his skill points. He has piss poor stats and being a melee hero in the lane. So usually you try and pick a hero that can punish him, but looks like SG Rejects are going for the IO once again. Yesterday we saw HY play that Tiny, and it ended it was really close, but in the end it resulted in an SG Rejects win. It was a very well played game by Tiny himself, and I think HY just performed extremely well yesterday. So overall, we'll see how things pan out as SG Rejects. They're going to that third ban. They banned out Dazzle and Winter Wyvern. Those two heroes are really annoying if you are trying to kill someone because they just love saving people. So we'll see what SG Rejects do. What do they pair up with this Dazzle? What do they pair up with this Wyvern? Is it going to be Chaos Knight like they did the other day? Or is it going to be Tiny? Or maybe something new like a Sven? I honestly feel like a Chaos Knight could work. Disruptor. So yeah, Disruptor is really strong against a Wisp, and a Respect ban over here to the Nyx Assassin. Ysera's Nyx Assassin does have a lot of spidey senses. Did do some really sick blind impales yesterday. And the fourth ban here ought to be a support as well from SG Rejects. Probably don't want to see things like what's that here? Earthshaker is a good band here. Yeah, definitely gonna be a good band. But they ban out Silencer. Alright, so Silencer is really strong against a Wisp follow-up as well. Anything that can preemptively shut down your Wisp entry is always gonna be a threat. So they're gonna ban out that Silencer to prevent any of the shenanigans from happening, and Mineski will very, very cleverly remove out the Tiny. So they'll have to deal with no Tiny this game. They'll respond with the Witch Doctor, which is also good against a Wisp lineup because of how the cask will just interrupt the aggression they are looking to do. And it does look to be like they might go something cool like a Storm Spirit because of the Silencer Disruptor bans, but it might not be the case here. They could still try and save it for a later time in the draft.
10 seconds remaining.
And I feel like my Dota sounds are really soft. But for now, we'll just leave it at this. We'll let you guys see and tell me how it is actually going. And the SG rejects, they're taking some time, a minute more, to look into this draft. What will it be? Probably going to pick up their... Well, they either go for that second support, or they reveal their mid hero now. If they reveal the mid hero now, Shadow Fiend, maybe? I think a Shadow Fiend, or even the Dragon Knight. I like the Dragon Knight pick from Signature Trust just yesterday. I think the DK pick is a very solid pick to grab up. It's very strong in the lane, has potential to push towers, has the wave push, and also the log stun that can synergize very well with any follow-ups. And there you go, the Storm Spread. Called it. Storm Spread gonna be going with the Eye here, and an immediate Night Stalker response coming out from Mineski. So Night Stalker is a big threat to Storm Spread, make no mistake about it. And this NS support has been very effective. Lumi was all but praising it. He's been praising the Night Stalker, and well, he's a big fan of the support Night Stalker, and it has shown some results. Even the offlane Night Stalker has shown some great results. The Night Stalker just so brutal in that nighttime phase, and now with that regeneration that he's got as a buff, a lot more players are picking him. Well, we'll see what the fourth pick here for SG Rejects is. Do we go for defensive support, or is it something else to set up the fun? I would normally say Zeus, but Amber Spirit is rather resistant to it. So now we probably look into a slow, something to lock down the Night Stalker. Venomancer comes to mind. Viper, Troll Warlord. Okay, global support for the Storm Spirit. So global support for the Storm Spirit. You zip on in and you turn on that Battle Trance. Allow that Storm Spirit to just strafe down whoever is pinning and do extra damage to it. I kind of like it. It's a very aggressive lineup. Troll Warlord after his nerfs might not be as powerful as he used to be, but it has potential for late game retting as well, to take down towers, split pushing. He has a lot of potential in that, but I still would like to see SG Rejects pick up something to kite this Night Stalker with, something like a Viper, something like a Venomancer, just some crazy slow to deal with him. And right now, we'll just see. That's a Bristleback ban. Okay, that is also really good against an NS. You just lock him down. Maybe a Doombringer here might not be too bad, honestly. A Tusker IO support duo and then a Doombringer might not be too greedy, and honestly, especially since Mineski seem to have locked themselves into a Ember core. A Doombringer here could really turn the tide of battle. So who gets the pick first? Mineski do get the pick first, so SG Rejects can get their draft around. Oh, okay, speak of the Doom, they banned it instead. They're fearing the Mineski pickup, and I think that is actually very possible. And now with the Wind Ranger being picked up, they definitely need a slow Wind Ranger Night Stalker. Great heroes on their own. Really heavily counted, honestly, by slows. I feel like one of those good heroes to use would be PA, but now there is not much space for a PA, is there? And some poisonous slow like a Viper or Vino could come into mind. If you want to go a little bit more old school, your Shadow Demon, but I feel like Shadow Demon might not cut it in this game, so we'll have to see how it is going to be, but it will most likely be a slow, most likely. Whoa, okay, we're just gonna burst them down and take them out of the fight. Necrophos has been buffed significantly in his early stages. Death Pulse from 75 to 125 damage at level 1. It now becomes a very substantial nuke slash heal in level 1. Necros Ancients is no longer possible, so there will be no jungling going on here. It might actually be a support Necrophos. I would not be surprised. It might be a core Necrophos and we go a jungle troll. I'm not sure if that's doable, but it will most likely be a offlane Necrophos at the rate things are going. And I'm excited to see how this offlane Necrophos would work out for them, because it is a very interesting lineup to be picking Necrophos, because you do need some I feel like you need some kind of slow to deal with NS, but we'll have to rely on Tuska's Sigil and the Storm Pulls to kite them around. But Necrophos will be useful in this stage again, where you can just shut down the Ember with the Reaper's Scythe. If you get even one kill with the scythe early on is just such a crippling thing because of that 30 seconds extra death timer. It's super powerful. But Mineski will just have to work around it. Glimmer Cape will most likely be number 1 on the agenda. The good thing about picking Necrophos into this is there is very little opportunity for heroes on Mineski to farm up towards a Glimmer Cape and not mess up their normal item progression. Normally, you don't see NS picking up Glimmer Cape because of the mana cost, of course. And it doesn't just really doesn't suit the hero. Cuckoo would prefer to go his damage items. Casil's the only one that could look towards a Glimmer Cape, but he will slow down his Aghanims. So I kind of like the Necrophos pick to that extent. But Pelosa didn't go boots first, so he's going to be treading a fine wire here. But never mind, Bomberman's coming with him. So it's going to be interesting Necrophos IO lane. There will be some cool synergy going on with the heals on both sides, making him very tanky. Could be an experimental thing. After all, it is a bo3. And for you guys giving shit to SGR about their stand-in situation, the lineup on Wikipedia is not accurate. I spoke to Ysera, their mid player, and he told me that apart from Cheese, who is the Tusker, all of the other players are stable members on their team. So SGR are just 4+1 at this moment. And we're going to go through the teams very quickly. Alright, G. So Raging Potato going to be playing the Ember Spirit. He has been pretty good so far. Darkseer Rayor on that Darkseer. Jesse Vash, support Nice Stalker. We have Cuckoo playing that Wind Ranger. And Casil going to be playing that Witch Doctor. And on the side of the dial, we have the Singaporean Rejects Bomberman, also known as X-Freedom. On that Io, Pelosan. On the Necrophos, we have Ysera, Stormspread, Chivix on the Troll Warlord, and last but not least, Cheese, the stand-in on that support Tusker. Very raw here on this guy, and we do have some DCs in this mode right now. So we're gonna see what happens here. The Courier is now going to be sending back something to the fountain, but Wind Ranger reconnects, and hopefully we do get to see something out of this Necrophos pick. I like to see unorthodox picks. If you guys have been with me since the start, I love cheering for underdogs as well as the guys that pick up some silly strats. So that the other day, First Departure drafted a Medusa, and it was very fun to watch. Alright. Open mic. There we go. Open mic threshold. Maybe I should lower the threshold, isn't it? Lower threshold? Does that make it better? I think it does. Hello. Hey, it works! I think it works now. Dota TV, welcome! You missed the draft, but now I think I will actually get this, yeah, I will get this. Oh no, Chipix solved himself! What? He solved himself. Well, sad game is sad. Ice Frog and that change, really silly. But now they're gonna run in for Ember Spirit. They're gonna chase him out of this rune, and yeah, looks like he'll just be taking taps to the face. Oh, they chain him down. Oh, mistakes! No, get the bounty rune. No, they lose the bounty rune. But this could be first blood because he wasted his time. He's gonna get first blooded. Roshan, is Roshan gonna bail him out? Oh, getting out of there, Ember Spirit. Very well done. We'll survive that, and well, first blood mitigated. He loses his life to Roshan. He gets the bounty rune though. That's half a level immediately secured. So now we're gonna go into the game proper, as we see Ysera dropping the first Remnant here onto Cuckoo's Wind Ranger while playing very aggressive here, noticing the lack of regen and having a salve there, looking to trade very aggressively against the Wind Ranger. And look at this, Tether, Necrophos, very cool stuff. And oh, more pauses coming in, so let me just get you guys lags. Alright, yeah, just to let you guys know that the Dota TV has been fixed. I think most of you guys should be able to hear me now. Woohoo! But Potato is going to suffer here in this offlane. And I like this Ring of Protection early on. It gives him 5 armor to work around with. And with Sadis, it could really benefit this Necrophos a lot. Sadis has been buffed as well. The health regen now gives you a substantial amount, I think. For you guys wondering, Cheese is Ysera's friend. So, Cheese is Ysera's friend. For you guys asking, that will be one more time I was saying it, because some of you guys might have just joined us How are we looking in terms of last hits here? We have 3-2 compared to the 2-0. Ysera getting crushed. Forced to fly out the south here because that early game rotation. The Night Stalker looking to roam in on this Storm Spirit. He's pushing past the jungle here, and now he's going to come in. Immediate spot out here from Ysera. He will see it coming his way, I believe. Yes, he will see this Night Stalker. It looks like an illusion to him, but he's not going to take any chances, and he will now back off. With Structor, on the other hand, because of the lack of burst damage on the Ember Spirit, I don't think he can actually look to force any issues here with the Necro and Wisp lane. So I like to see the Necro get a boots, and then he can start really pressuring this. Yeah, he'll start pressuring this Ember Spirit. Getting a point in Heartstopper might not be a bad idea as well. The Sadist will start tipping him up now, and Casil gonna find Bomberman, will steal that bounty rune, so snatches up the gold, and now she's in trouble here. The invisibility will come out, the surge on in, and they'll go for the body block. Yep, going for the invisible body block. The Void comes in, and that could be first blood. The Wind Ranger looking for this power shot. The snowball will come, but that is definitely gonna be first blood, even letting the Wind Ranger steal it. First blood goes to Night Stalker, and very well done there. Good gank, and Cheese push stand in now. Gonna get caught out. Ysera getting caught for now. He's going to play it out, play it cool, and slow the Wind Ranger. Will he be able to run in front though? Is the question. He gets a slow, one more right click. Does he get one more? Yeah, he gets it. Double hits will actually get that kill. The tether speed is going to be enough. The 3-2-4 compared to the boostless Wind Ranger. Gonna catch herself out. That's what happens when a Wind Ranger doesn't like to go wear shoes to the battle. 400 gold swing as we get a mid kill for a support first blood, which I honestly think benefits Ryo a lot because that's his soul ring right off the bat. Jesse Vash is going to stack jungle camps for the Darks here. Nicely done. Unfortunately, he missed. So, badly done, I guess. But Bomberman's going to see this and see, okay, nothing out of the ordinary here. Back to business as usual. Jesse Vash going to run in there, try and bully Chipix out of the lane. Speaking of bullying, we have Necrophos. Swank beard, I must say. And I like how denies are no longer counted on the kill board. So it's 1 for 1, even though Ember Spirit did die to Roshan. They no longer counted that way. Jesse Vash now gonna get slowed down. There could be shots. There could be shots. Jesse Vash, you are in a lot of trouble. This is a hard place, and it's the revenge here for the Tusker. He even gets the last hit as well. Revenge is dish best served cold, as he says, and serves him in Igloo. Cuckoo? He's got 100 gold. He's going to run up to the top rune. Will he get it though? The Tether squad is coming in. The power shot will miss, as Cuckoo is going to secure this 4-minute rune for himself. So Cuckoo will find himself a DD, which is excellent for him. Ysera will find himself a bounty rune, so extra gold. Casil in trouble if there was a Wisp. There was no Wisp here, so there's going to be TP support for Night Stalker. They want to gank the heck out of this Necrolite, and he has to play very careful. He does get a Sadist charge, so mana will be pleasant here. Raging Potato pushing forward. Night Stalker gonna run to the side, and it might dive in. And I think he sees his aggressive push. Pelosin doesn't have TP on the Wisp. No TPs on the Wisp. They could find trouble here, but Pelosin does have 2 points in this in the heal. It's only a level 1 Void, and it's a 2-point heal. So diving the tower here might not be a good idea. Chipix in a lot of trouble, waiting for that surge. The ball comes in, immediately traps him in with the shards as well. Well, they get him. They slow him down. The shots, not enough mana for the shots. They could be running the long way around, but Chipix pretty fast on that troll. The double Iron Shell is going to do some damage though, but no, not going to be enough damage. The shots come in. They're going to be enough for the shots. Yes, they will. They'll block him off. And now Troll comes in. He turns around to shoot a creep. Oh no. Try not to feed. But meanwhile, middle lane, Ysera Storm gets picked off. The same for the Io for that double damage rune. Very well done. Even without the focus fire, must have been a very good shackle. The Night Stalker will fall as a result to the tower, but that's all it is. The Wind Ranger gets a 2-pick on this middle lane, and it's already advantage Mineski, I would say. The gold going back into their court. Pelosin now gonna get bottled up, gonna be pretty happy about things. He's now level 5, waiting for that magical level 6 to shut someone down in hell for an extra 30 seconds. Jesse Vash, Iron Shell up. This is early threats for him. Could be a Midas, we saw the other day from another Night Stalker player, but for now it should just be threats. Casil gonna be up front there, farming against his Witch Doctor. Jesse Vash gonna be running in once again, looking for the Bomberman. Oh, we chaining up. There's Ember Spirit getting caught out. He does not have ultimate. Balls to his face. He gets a bounty rune. That's gonna be that. Do they go for Casil though? I think they go. Tether slow is gonna catch them. Necrophos doesn't have enough just yet. Ysera is level 6. Here comes the Centaur, looking to join in on the festivities for once. Storm Spirit is now going to get 2 kills out of that. 2, 1, and 2. Doesn't get the double kills count though. So it'll be Ember Spirit going down to Ayo. Alright, so that's why there was no double kills. So Ayo getting that double kill. That single kill, and now the haste rune for the Night Stalker. No silence on him, so the troll could still toss out the axes and really ruin their day. But there's a double Iron Shell pushing in right now, so the dive could actually come out. Chibik's gonna get slowed up. And nope, not gonna happen, as the Iron Shell creeps do go to the tower instead. So there's all your damage going off. And so far, Pelosin still waiting for that level 6. He does not go for Reaper's Scythe, so not seeing an opening for any kills just yet. Will suggest that he goes for Jesse Vash getting caught out. Iron Shell. Jivix not gonna push for this. Night Stalker, very tanky bugger there, even with minimal levels. Raging Potato now with his ultimate is gonna look to punish this Pelosin out of positioning. And there we go. Casil gonna get casted up. He's gotta go to the catapult and goes back to him. Oh boy, the unluckiness of it all. Oh, they get the stick charge. Never mind. Here comes the Storm Spirit. He doesn't have enough mana though. The TP is not gonna be enough. And that double cask was very unfortunate. The catapult betraying him. And that's a buff to Witch Doctor, huh guys? Rayor gonna take an axe to the face. Jesse Vash coming in once again. He does have Void ready. 90 mana on this Void. Very strong stuff. Bomberman. Want to play a bit more careful here. The Storm Spirit is still around. The power shot is going to miss. It will get a few creeps on the tag here. But this tower about to go down here. SGR playing on the back foot in this early game. 38 last hits for the troll player though. Jesse Fash going to cut this entire creep wave, and Chibik's now going to get voided up. But the daytime rises, and Cuckoo going to make his way up top. Whereas the Night Stalker will not be able to punish him with his okay, never mind, they're going in. The shackle will land. It will be a blinding, well, it will be a blinding time, but not enough. As the Tusker comes in, he'll try and go for Ryo, maybe go for Jesse Vash instead. Yeah, Necrophos could lock him down, but no ultimate, so the ball will come in. They'll just get a simple kill on this Necrophos. The ice shots will guarantee it. They're going for more. Ysera does have his ultimate, so it could zip on in, but only has that one rank and pull, so it doesn't even want to try. Jesse Vash gonna be the only collateral here. They'll get so 400 gold going their way, and the gold graph 1,000 in favor of the Pinoy squad. Ember Spirit still farming along nicely, although he is 0-2, so not as nice as you would hope. He does have the maximum, has the highest last hits now in this game. And meanwhile, Chibix, he has the Phase Boots, he has the Basilius. Oh, Sarah mid lane gank. Ysera gonna initiate at one, but he will survive, and the heal will come in. He will clear up the wave. And here the troll going on in. He's gonna try and man fight Raging Potato, but Raging Potato once more, he feels the blood in the water. Will he get the chains? Yes, he will. Chibix feeding there. And there's no there's no more spirit coming in. So Potato gonna get caught out, but the cast could cost them, but never mind. They find Casil. They could go for more. Bottle up. Nope, the casts are still gonna be shutting him down, but the bottle comes in, and there is your Tusker locking Casil in. The Doctor forced to make a house call at the tower. Will find him. The tower will take that shot as well. 68. 628 for the troll, feeding his life for the Ember and the Witch Doctor. Ember getting 1 kill, picking up threads, but getting his 3rd death on the board. Let's take a look at net worth. 4,001 for that Wind Ranger, already skyrocketing to a great start here. Ysera trailing 400 behind. We'll find his treads as well. We'll see if he goes Bloodstone or Orchid first. The Bloodstone could really benefit him in the long run. It's a greedy build for Storms, but Orchid could be used to shut down this bugger, as well as this woman as well. Pelosin once again going to be feeling the wrath of Ember Spirit. The shackle shot, the power shot rather, will find him right in the eyes. And 33 seconds on the sidelines. Hasn't used his ultimate once, and I feel like this is all opportunities wasted. And Chibix, what's he looking at? He's looking at a huge ancient stack, or a huge neutral stack. And he'll find himself some extra gold. Cuckoo will find him. The shackle shot will come. The focus fire as well. Power shot, easy pickings. Cuckoo is dominating right now. 4.4k on that gold graph, and Ysera gonna pop that regen rune, so that's gonna be bonus for him. Tusker loses his life on the bottom lane. Just dying left, right, center. 9-8 now is the kill score, and the gold graph XP graph is gonna continue Crawling up, up, up. What's up, Storm? Yep, he's still zipping. He's still keeping that mana full. And the Surge, gonna be surging away. Good Iron Shell to creep wave. And Ysera will find it. 3 ranks in pull, wow. Ysera really looking for that lockdown. Only going for 1 rank in the Static Remnant. Well. Normally you would see most Storm players go for 2, but I can agree with his need for more pull this time. Although the mana cost does go up. It's a very inefficient scaling skill. But you pick whatever comes. And Focus Fire will come out on this tier 1 tower, so that's going to be 1 for 1 in terms of towers. Chibix will get that last hit, so Troll, we'll see what he goes towards. I think a Necrophos with the right stuff could really shut down a game if he gets it right. And the relocate coming in, they could actually look to shut down someone now. Jesse Vash could be the point of a Necro pull, but no, not going to be the case. They will get Jesse Vash, or will they get Jesse Vash? There's the urn. There's an urn, there's an urn. He takes, he will fall. So Bomberman on a killing spree, freedom. Getting a killing spree for himself. Very happy about that. Necrophos nowhere to be found, and the Reaper's Scythe not spent. Power shot will land, and that's gonna be that. No follow-up kill. I was really hoping Pelosin would actually get a Reaper's Scythe from someone. Just put him down for 30 extra seconds is a big deal in the early game. Ryor. Right, so back to farming. Chibix will go. He's sitting at 3,000 gold, very far behind on this Troll Warlord. You can see that gold plateauing a little bit because of that dive, and Pelosin will get himself some extra farm here. The Sadist charges will tip him right back up, and Ryor nearly has that mechanism. Only 900 to gold, and after that it's just Guardian Greaves for him and smooth sailing as the Iron Shell just continuously gets him extra farm. Necrophos will be the target for contest here, as the Darkseer wants it bad. Bomberman, freedom. Oh, Shadowblade. Oh, it's a Shadowblade Wind Ranger. Chibix gonna feed again. The Void will get him, and the relocate out. Will he get out in time? No! Relocate takes too damn long. And Freedom will come back, and they might use this as a bait. Ysera lying in the wings. He is ready for this. Darkseer, we're coming back in. Wisp, wisp, wisp. Okay, we're going back in, and he will get shackled right away by the Storm Spirit. We'll get it. They'll pull the backlines at Ryo, getting caught out, but this is not a good idea. Or will it? There's the Reaper Scythe. 30 seconds for you, good sir. But Kasil dropping that ultimate is so painful. Pelosin gets that hit, but he'll heal up. Cuckoo out of mana, but the Void comes in. Pelosin getting slowed down as well. The Shackle shot will land again. The Shackle this time not going to be enough. The heal's not going to be enough. Pelosin, the only one left. The Storm Spirit gonna go down. Cuckoo dropping low. He tries to stick charge through all this. Oh, but no, the power shot. Cuckoo with the monster kill double for him. At 1300 now. Yeah, it's looking really good here for Mineski. They lose their Darkseer for 41 seconds. Sleep on that. But they lose Necro, they lose their Storm Spirit, they lose their Wisp, and they lose their Troll, who is both, well, has just revived. Going for a Mask of Death. Troll is just such an easy hero to pick off. And, well, so far the Shackle shots have been on point. Wind Ranger, go for the Shadowblade again. Probably get that free pick off. Bomberman will not be able to deal with this. Okay, he gets spotted out and immediately gonna back off. So no more shenanigans for him. The Sentry Wards will be purchased up here by the Wisp, and well, it's kind of a big deal because he has to spend money on something that well, he doesn't have much of. And Cheese managing to get himself some arcanes, and the Observer Ward. Oh, I think the Observer Ward scouted a Witch Doctor going in, so they'll get this free kill. Yep, Ysera's gonna find him. Hello, Kasil. He does have his ultimate, but that's gonna be that. Yep, the Axis will find him, and Chibix will get that kill. So Sentry Ward gonna be plopped down here, looking for observers, but they just want to see if there's a Windrunner that'll be coming in to get that. And now we have a 7,300 gold lead for that Wind Ranger. She's got that 7.3k net worth, whereas the second run-up's only at 4.8k. So that's a huge gap they're looking at. 13 to 12 now, 15 minutes in. The Hastern will be found here by Ember Spirit. He nearly has the Battle Fury 15 minutes in. This is not looking good at all. And he's doing the shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Troll will actually go beat on this on the tier 1 tower. They have the sigil just checking the sidelines there in case there are any Night Stalkers, and pushing very aggressively against the Night Stalker might be slightly too risky, but they know that Jesse Vosh is not anywhere in the vicinity, so they'll try and pull their efforts, get themselves in tier 1. And the double damage for the Night Stalker. He does have the darkness, and it is going to be minus, so playing the greed build here. Singapore rejects, they're going for one more, then they're not done, they will have battle trance. There is another glyph though, so they might actually just go, yep, they'll go for the battle trance once again. The glyph could be popped, but they're gonna just bash away at this tower, wailing away. Pelosin does have the mechanism now, so he can actually buff himself up a lot. Shadowblade going in, Cuckoo. They know what's up. Is there gonna be a sentry ward? That's the question. They do have a sentry ward, so if they want to try anything funky, the Wind Ranger will have to be very careful. He goes for the Iron Shell. He goes in. Oh, Shackle shot. Pelosin getting caught out there. But the Storm Spray comes in. Pelosin getting caught out. He has a mechanism. It could be dangerous for him. He max up. He gets voided down. Too much burst. And Ysera has burnt all his mana away. And this will be that. Cuckoo coming in. He has a Shackle shot once again. Don't go to the trees. Not the right way. HY. Your ways are old and cold. Godlike here for the Wind Ranger. Could be another one for him as Chipix gonna get chopped up. He's gonna find a Night Stalker. Surged on in. That's a holy shit for the Wind Ranger. 10, 1, and 3. 17 kills on this Mineski lineup. Looking good is Cuckoo. And Storm Spread, the only one to bail out of there in time. Another aggressive play gone wrong here from Singaporean rejects. And they are just crumbling. Ryor. Mechanisms complete for him. Does he have the Guardian Greaves? No, he does not. He spent a lot of time in the well, the previous fight. But, yeah. Well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Wind Ranger getting fat early is not what you want. 3,000 gold already, and this Academ Scepter could come online very, very fast. Troll spending more time in the well. He has been dying quite a fair bit. I think Chipix is more suited on a role that is mobile. You know, he's more of those mobile players. Plays Queen, plays Wind Ranger really well, and that's a result. They are very aggressive in their posturing because of their escape abilities at hand. But these kind of things can translate to fragile heroes like a Troll, and it just doesn't work out for them. It's the same reason why players like Havos are so good on heroes like Weaver, but not other heroes, you know, something like that. But now, Raging Potato doing the shimmy once again. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Never refuse gold.
Well, Ysera finds himself in the Vis Rune. They're gonna relocate over to Casil. Will they bring the Necrophos in? No, it's just the Wisp. The Ember Spirit is here. He goes for the shimmy. He chased them both down. It could be them dying instead. Wisp dies, and now Ysera has to be the one that TPs out. A fight gone wrong as the Bracer Power Treads does get plopped. And this game is looking worse and worse. They are going Bloodstone first and the Storm Spirit. They're going for the greed build. And honestly, I feel like that's the right play because they're so far behind. They can't afford to have the Storm Spirit go for something so aggressive and leave him open for ganks. And I feel like the Orchid at this point might not do enough damage to help them. And honestly, SGR can take the fight late game with a Necrophos. I feel that it is possible, although the way things are going, Casil is going to afford a Glimmer Cape very shortly, so any kind of Reaper Scythe plays might just bounce back at them. And Jesse Vosh, building towards that early Academ, finds himself in Observer Ward. It's on his tail end, 33 seconds of life left, but nothing much else lost there for the Dire. And Raging Potato once again going in for the chops. He does have his Battle Theory. It is completed. The Academ Scepter for Cuckoo. After that Shadow Blade, this is a huge game for a Wind Ranger. And now the Darkness is deployed. He is getting caught out. This Night Stalker gonna get ganked in the face. And will he go down? Yes, he will. The axe will be buried deep in his back. And he'll die. So Darkseer going to TP up top. So will the Wind Ranger. The thing is, this game is not over yet. I wouldn't say it's hugely Mineski's favorite either, because Wind Ranger is still rather squishy, and a good old gank here with a lot of the Reaper Scythe, especially with the Reaper Scythe, could really shut her down, and a big kill over to SGR could really swing the tides of battle very quickly, especially since not a lot of map control has been lost yet. They have all their tier 2 standing, so the game is still very much possible for them. Did someone buy a Blink Dagger? It is going to be the Ember Spirit, so he's going to try and play that cut in, cut out kind of style of play. But it can get dangerous, but it is also the, I would say, the safe way I'm not even sure safe is the right word. It does give him a lot of safety though. He can blink away at the first sign of danger. He can blink in to initiate. Doesn't have to use his ultimate to initiate. So he will be able to zip out whenever possible. He just blinks in, gets chains and stuff like that. It's always gonna be one of the things to debate on. The blink dagger is 2,000 gold invested in. Similar to the BOTs, it gives you an advantage, but it's not a damage output advantage, so to speak. Pelosin trying to do ancients on the Necro first. Very dank of you, my good sir. But the power shot will come, and I think he should back off. And Shivix getting up there, Yasha. I feel like he needs more health on that. After the Sanjin, Yasha probably needs to work towards a BKB. With all the shackles going in. It looks like Ysera will be deviating. He's gone for point booster and things like, okay, maybe we do need a silence. We need it to shut the Wind Ranger down. And Raging Potato. Oh, he's gonna zip on in. You'll get onto Raging Potato here. Gonna catch him out, and the Reaper Cypher spell. Good enough damage, and they will send him down 94 seconds. It's like he just bought out. Damn. This is a very brutal spell. And they get him, so that's a good kill. That's how they do the combo. But meanwhile, they're throwing away their leader on the bottom lane, or maybe you're not. Cheese, he's able to run away. The mechanism will save them. It's only a 2-hero gank squad, and they will not be able to be They will not be successful here as the Pelosin Necrophos gets back into the fray. Wind Ranger has not yet found a kill with her new Aghanims, but I assume it should come in time. 60 seconds on this guy. They're still sitting in the fountain, twiddling his thumbs. And with that 60-second death, they could actually go for Roshan. They have a troll. Power shot will come. No Ember Spirit. Okay. Freedom. Gonna get stuck on the hill. Is that part of the plan? I feel like that isn't part of the plan. Pelosin gets caught. Oh, Wind Ranger. I mean, Jesse Flash. Oh, smoke into smoke. They saw that one. It was so obvious. Yes, Sarah. They're going to run into Cuckoo, but he's invisible. Do they have something? Yes, Sarah getting caught out by the shackle shot. Will they escape inside? The vacuum pulls them all in. Pelosin gets caught in there. Bomberman as well. The machine gun from the Witch Doctor. More than enough damage. And Jesse Flash, he sees blood in the water. That's a void. That's an easy cancel as well. Only one getting out of there is your Tuskai. Holy shitterinos. And we have Cuckoo getting that first blood. And now Ember Spirit comes in and says, alright, my Roshan. Instead. And well, there really isn't much to say for that one. That was just a horrendous fight. Not bringing detection.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
And now Roshan falls to the Radiant at 23 minutes, so we'll have our Aegis expire around 28:40. Alright. So, just for my own reference, makes it easier for me. And Jesse Vash, building up towards their Aghanims is very close. And after that, it's map hack galore. It's going to be very difficult. Storm will have to zip in from very far away to actually get a kill. And most of the time, he will get caught. And Pelosin, building towards that Aghanims. I think it's the right call. He really needs to tone down on the number of kills that he can get. And Cuckoo. I think the buff that, buff that Necro needs is kills from his Reaper Scythe remove Aegis. That would be cool. what a buff that would be though. Well, Chipix has the Saint and Yasha, but it's not going to do much good against the Wind Ranger. I found that a really good hero against Wind Ranger is the PA, because of the dagger slow on her wind run, and the blur really works well against her focus fire. It's a really strong hero against Wind Ranger, I think. Troll, not so much. I think Troll fits a role where he can, I don't know, take towers down, but he's so easily burst down, it's not even funny. Well, Wind Ranger, does he build this into a Silver Edge is the question. Or does he go for MKB, Critical, Maelstrom, stuff like that? Pelosin, still far away from his Aghanims. Doesn't have it just yet. Looking at net worth, he's at 7,000 gold. A lot of that is in the mechanism, so it doesn't have that kind of farm just yet. Cuckoo still roaming around now. Fire, the Guardian Greaves, gonna be huge and help stopping any kind of aggression. Ysera nearly has that Orchid. He has been doing his best trying to stabilize as the storm spread, but now it's nighttime, and it's gonna be nighttime for quite a while. They see cheese. Oh, okay. The shots will slow things down, but Wind Ranger will just Wind Range the tower down. There we go.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, chain up forward. They will get that kill on the IO. Easy pickings for him. That's what the Blink Dagger is for. You just jump in there with huge burst, and especially with the damage, oh well, the viewing that the Night Stalker gives you. You just jump up there without any fear. You have the backup spirit. And the only real disable is a bash. This. The Reaper Scythe and the Punch, but usually you don't use a Reaper Scythe for lockdown, basic lockdown, and he's pretty tanky. With Aegis, with Ember Shield, he doesn't have to fear as much. And now that Wind Ranger has picked up a double damage, I kind of fear for the SG rejects. It's now 1 PM Dota time. It will be night in 5 hours, give or take. And I'm not sure if 5 hours constitutes the 2 minutes, but look at this tower melt. Now there's backdoor regen, but once the creeps get here, this tower will evaporate. Yep. Go back into it. Yep, easy peasy. Look at that tower. Look at that tower. These arrows don't look like they do any damage, but they do. Yum. Troll. Troll, please. Cast. Back in. Back in. Okay, no, they don't go back in. One more. Chain him up. Easy. And he's gonna get out there. Maledict as well. They're gonna burn him down, but they're not gonna lose their hero here. Jesse Vash. Jesse Vash. Okay, where were those shots going? They're blocking off the creep wave. Roger got that. But Daxia, Ryo gonna get surged up here. Jesse Vash will just beat out of there. No lockdowns. His Sarah doesn't have a pull. He does actually. He didn't go for it. And I feel like could have gotten a kill on Jesse Vash, and it would have been a huge kill as well. Getting that nighttime. But now it's about to hit nighttime. 4 PM Dota time, ladies and gents. 4 PM Dota time. For you guys just tuning in, you are watching Singaporean Rejects versus Mineski in a bo3. Singaporean Rejects fighting for an upper bracket slot. For the upper bracket slot, yeah, in the winner bracket, they will be facing. They will be facing the winner. They'll be facing Singapore. Wait, no, this is the winner final. So the winner goes into the grand finals already. All right, yeah, winner goes into the grand finals. So this is a pretty important match. You're guaranteed second place with this victory. It's a bo3, and the finals will be bo5 if I'm not mistaken. And loser goes down into the lower bracket bo3. So there is quite a bit to be lost here. You don't want to go down and have to face someone so strong as the. Well, I would say TNC are pretty strong, and the other team, Space Creators, are not bad as well if they do pull ahead. But I would say always going to be comfortable sitting in that grand finals, watching your opponents. And well, Singaporean Rejects will do their best not to drop this game #1, but things are not looking hard for them as they have that beyond godlike Wind Ranger building towards a BKB. So she's gonna be very hard to kill for SGR right now. And this troll really needs to get a lot done to be able to kill her. And Jesse Vash, they see him, they're gonna zip for him. Are they gonna zip for him? They don't even see him, he sees them. He's like, lol. And well, she's still smoked up. He has that Glimmer Cape to bail someone out, but how much good will that do once the Night Stalker gets a gem? He already has that. And a lot of that DPS is coming in as physical. And Wind Ranger will just Wind Range the tower down. So that's a tier 2 loss. Those are all the tier 2s there are for this team, and still no acronyms here for the Necrophos. He started off pretty well, and it all started with that Roshan deny on First Blood. That was very unfortunate. And Bomberman, Chivix going in for those bashes. And that's the thing with the Wisp lineup, you just go 5 men against Wisp, Darkseer, Night Stalker, Ember Spirit. They love 5 men, and even Witch Doctor, he loves 10 men in fact. Raging Potato, he's gonna blink forward, farm this wave up. He is going Lincoln Sphere, so this Necrophos' job is getting harder and harder as time progresses. And I mean, so far he has only gotten 2 kills with the Scythe, and it's not a lot of tempo lost here for Mineski. And they're sitting back. They don't have the Aegis anymore. They're just playing it cool and not risking anything. Don't want to throw their lead. We have a lot of heroes standing around doing nothing. But Chivix now gonna go to the top. Night Stalker gonna watch the map. He has the gem and he has the Aghanims, and Storm doesn't have the mana to jump that far. And they're gonna go high ground. Look at that vision. Just look at Radiant Vision right now. That's how much you can see on the enemy base. You can see this much. And he spots out Pelosin on his on his lane, and a Wind Ranger could just go in there. If the Shackle shot, no misses on that. But Pelosin might be a little bit too clear in. Okay, gonna get hit there by that slow. He has to be very careful. Pelosin, the Crippling Fear will catch him. There's a jump forward. They will go on to Cuckoo. This could be a big kill. Will they get that Necrophos ultimate in time? But Pelosin is stunned, and they will back off. So okay, that forces out some stuff. The BKB is going to be used here. Cuckoo going back in there. The chains come out. Pelosin silence once again. He gets vacuumed in. He is still just sitting there. Shackle shot. Why did the creep spawn now? Oh, but the ball to the side. Great save there from the Tusker. Will build their Pelosin Necrophos out of there. Mineski, are they going to commit? They have been very controlled as of late. Mineski of old used to throw a lot, but now they are a new and changed team. Ysera has silence again. They are going to go for Cuckoo. Are they going to catch him? Is the question. They're going in. They chain out Pelosin. Pelosin gets caught. Ysera goes out. There's the tower going down. They're not even going to risk it. And I feel like the Ember Spirit just threw a Spirit in there. I'm not sure. Yeah, he threw a Spirit in there. It's kind of weird. Going in for the racks now. Focus fire. Going in. Cuckoo gets caught out. There could be the ultimate. Are they going to go for the ultimate? They go Reaper Scythe. They repel her down in time. Yes, they do. They end the Beyond God-like streak. It's a long kill, but it's not a Reaper Scythe kill. 60 seconds on the sidelines. Will they be able to get any more? Jesse Vash getting slowed down. Going to slow down here. Pelosin. But a Witch Doctor ultimate is so big. Glimmer Cape. Gonna build them all out. The Troll gonna back off for now. The Gem though. The Mechanism keeping them up. Casil getting slowed down. Bomberman is gonna be the next one. Ember Spirit. He feels it. He's going in for 2. Pelosin. No heals left. Gonna get that pick off. Night Stalker going in. Casil out of mana. Gonna get zipped down. That's Ysera coming in. Oh, one more shot will do the job. Yes, he will. Will he get it? Oh, the heals. The mana. Oh, does he get it? Let's bring it back to full vision now. And the right click. There we go. Ysera getting that double kill. But now they're going to chase him. He's out of mana. He has the gem. He's recharging his mana with the Orchid. Vacuum him to the side. And he says, alright, Pink, dude, go to this way. Is there anything from this? There is a Blink Dagger. It's going to be very hard for Ysera to run away. Oh, he zips away. But no, the Darkseer is ready. He knows. He knows Ryor. Quick reflexes. They find him. And now Rex is in trouble. They're going in. And, well, Tusker as well as the Wisps are back. They could try and do something about this. Raging Potato gonna go shimmy, 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 shimmy. Rex is gone. Going in, rolling in, punching up in the sky. But how much can he do? Iron Shell, so painful. Locks in the Spirit. Will he get enough kill? Pokes him there. Prevents any kind of interaction there. Will he get the Blink Dagger stop? They will heal him up. He will jump forward. But, oh, the balls. Easy peasy. Gets himself out. Blink Dagger makes this hero so hard to catch. And we now have 1 Rex down for the Dire side, and Mineski pulling very far ahead here. Cuckoo feeling good about himself. Even though he did die in the last fight, it was a lot of spells thrown onto him, and in the end his team just proceeded to take racks and wipe the enemy team instead. 20,000 gold lead, and did any buybacks? Nope, no buybacks came out in the last fight, and we have Ember Spirit. He kept over 16,000 worth of net worth now. It's passing the Wind Ranger, but she's still 11-2, and that's pretty good for her. And the Darkseer sitting at that 13,000 net worth. The only one close is Troll. Chivix. He has that BKB and Sanjin Yasha. Could change the outcome of this fight, but it always feels like the Shackles just end this game so quickly. And yeah, we have Roshan ready. Rune of Haste, Bouncy Rune, and Roshan ready for action, I guess. Focus Fire is ready. This thing cools down way too fast. And now they're going in. Necrophos. They will get a pull on an illusion. Interesting stuff. They will burn all his mana, so he has to go back for this, and they might actually go into the Roche Pit. They don't have vision. That's the thing that's scaring them. They don't have vision. They're gonna go into Roshan and immediately breaks the Shackle Shot with the Focus Fire. And I think you could go solo Roshan. Look, solo Roshan with just BKB items. And the heal behind, and yeah, that's gonna be a Roshan. Are they gonna contest this is the question. Daytime. Oh no, they lose the night backpack. Okay, this could be an opening. I feel like SGR could actually try something out of this. That it just the Roshan is low. Cuckoo goes into Shadow Blade. Do they have detection? They do not. They have dust. Dust's not the way to do things. There's your go. Alright, there's your smoke. They're looking for targets. Cuckoo has broken out of Invis. He has 10 seconds to that Shadow Blade. They're looking for a target. No blinks on the Necrophos. He has gone for a BKB. So he realizes that he needs that magic immunity. They're gonna smoke on in. They will see it. They will see it. The eye shots are gonna come. They're gonna jump in there. Immediately going for Cuckoo. They're gonna jump forward. Is there gonna be a BKB? Yes, they will get the Reaper Sight. Will they kill off? Yes, they do. 98 seconds. That's a full wipe. And now they're going forward. They look for Jesse Vash. They find the Night Stalker. They trap him with the eye shots. And the troll goes ham. Storm Spirit will take him out. And daytime, bad time. Well, I guess they aren't mourning people, as they will lose their lives here. The Ember Spirit will watch this Roche attempt going on, but it is going to be it. Oh no, they'll lose a melee Rex for this. Whoops.
Dire's bottom barracks is falling.
Whoops. This could be big on the vacuum. Okay, Storm Spirit can't set. Alright, he gets the Battle Fury, but he gets silenced. Project Potato, he is now potatoed. Past tense. 28 to 21. They lose 4 heroes, 4 melee Rex and Roshan, but I thought that Rex was lost already, so I would chalk that up as a win, to be honest. Chipik's getting a huge chunk of go out of that. Storm Spirit getting that as well. That could be nearly the Aghanims. Yes, that's nearly Aghanims for that Necrophos, and I think it's huge. This guy has not been using his BKB in time. Has not. And I think you should wait for old Fosi here to get his Aghanims. Ryor. Oh, Storm Spirit. They see him. They see Storm Spirit, but they're gonna jump on in. And okay. No. Not gonna happen here. Oh, it is now nighttime, natural nighttime as well. They're going in for that troll ultimate. They're gonna start beasting away at this tower. There is a glyph, but do you run a glyph for a tier 2 tower? The answer seems to be yes. They have the Wind Ranger coming back in. He goes for the Shadow Blade. This could be bad. They go for the Shackle Shot. Does he latch in? Yeah, latches him. Oh man. Oh, and now Cheese gets picked off as well. He tried to go in for the save, but they're diving in. Chipix diving in. Does he get the bash? No, he does not. Jesse Vash, he gets the gem back. And Ysera gonna run away, not gonna get out of there. Triple kill, return, triple kill, even losing the Wisp. And only Storm Spirit gets out of his Aegis. So, disappointment central as they lose a tier 2 up top, which is a bonus. But Necrophos did not wait that 30 gold to build his Aghanim Scepter. And now he'll spend that 40 seconds in the well without it. And he does have buyback on the bright side. So, I guess it's some bright side. Let's look at lost hits, and let's look at buyback status. We have none on the Radiant, surprisingly, save for the Night Stalker. Oh, they're gonna go for Ysera, but we lose Courier down. And 4 staff on that Witch Doctor. Not going for the Aghanims, he has just managed to achieve success with the singular jabs here. And wow, Ysera playing ballsy. Ysera glyph. Oh no, Cuckoo getting caught out. He is spending 100 seconds in the well. Ysera has a buyback though, an Aegis, so he's gonna come back into the fight. They are ready for round number 2. BKB ready? No BKB. He's popping down. The vacuums come out. The heals, healing him up. Shimmy. Not gonna be enough. Glimmer Cape, so balanced. Raging Potato, now potatoed once again. It's past tense for him. Gazelle gonna glimmer away, but they see Sentry Wards, they see the Doctor. He tried to hobble away. He's like, please, I'm an old guy. Let me out of here. Ysera going in. He doesn't get the kill, and the old guy escapes. A round of applause, ladies and gents. A round of applause for the Witch Doctor for his great escape. And, well, successful hold here from Singaporean Rejects. 40 minutes in. We're almost 40 minutes in, and it's a 2,000 goal swing. Let's go back to net worth. It's still Radiant favored. It's still quite a lot of gold to earn back from, but that is a certainly great start. And Wind Ranger spending even more time in the well. These 2 fights, he's been doing nothing. Troll's net worth slowly climbing up, but the Darkseer just getting richer and richer. The Darkseer has a 6-1-12. Ryor is one hell of a player. He used to be on a Korean team. He used to be in JO's squad, I believe. And he played excellent Dota. He trained himself in Korean Dota, and I must say Korean Dota has evolved to be one of the better segments of C Dota now. But sans, of course, sans the recent performance of FBP Phoenix. But that was a good return fight from SGR. So both teams actually making kind of heavy mistakes, costly ones at that. Cuckoo always delaying that Black King buff, forgetting he has that. But Ysera has came in every single time with a quick pull and a follow-up stun. So there's that. They just have to make sure that Wind Ranger doesn't get caught, I think. Once that happens, they'll be pretty good with their game. Because Ember Spirit went for a Battle Fury and a Lincoln Sphere. That's why he doesn't have the firepower to match up to what Wind Ranger has to offer. But now he's starting to build to a Skadi. He's going to build even more damage, maybe. He might get the kills. But now, Troll Warlord. This is a key item. He doesn't have buyback, but if he gets a nice catch here on the Wind Ranger, he will shred the Wind Ranger. And very few things here on Mineski go through BKB, except the Death Ward, which really isn't any kind of spell, more of a machine gun. And oh, we're just gonna take things chill here as Cheese sitting at 2.3k. Tuska starting to get more and more items, going for that Assault Cuirass, I would imagine. Those big team fights have actually secured him a lot more gold than needed. Ooh, Lotus Orb. Counter Shackles, anyone? Counter Coconuts? Oh, counter Coconuts sound good. I think put it on the Storm Spirit would make it huge. Self-Silence, Self-Voids, Self-Iron Shells, lol. But apart from that, not much to do here. They'll chop away some wards, they'll bash in that eye, and Chivix. The MKB is going to be so useful the next fight. Chivix has been farming up really well, actually, I must say. Now, third on that net worth, the Darkseer somehow still managing to surpass them. The Ryor on the Darkseer just farming so well. And, well, Witch Doctor.
Deceptive rune of invisibility.
He'll pick up an invisibility rune, but there's a smoke. Okay. There's one creep wave short of this, though I'm not sure they saw that, but they'll tip the creep wave down a little bit. The Ember Spirit's gonna run in, there is a jam, they will see him straight away and they'll go in, they immediately does. Oh, Raging Potato, he will jump away, the coward. Ryo gonna chop up the dagger. Oh, the bashing in, they'll go in onto Wind Ranger, going ham on this. Cuckoo, will he get the shackle shot? He does slash him into the big vacuum. But no, there's a Lotus Orb, they'll shut down the Ryo right away. He's not dead yet, but the ball comes in. Ryo's gonna run away from the skulls, the eye shots will catch him, he gets locked in, he goes down, but oh no! The fight going wrong here, Cheesy glimmers down, but follows on getting shackled down. That's what happens when the Wind Ranger stays alive. Ysera, the only one to escape out of that. That fight went as horrible as it could. Running forward so fast without the true sight really cost them the game, and Raging Potato zipping out of there. At first he thought it was cowardice, but no, it was just to regain his tempo and coming back in there at full swing. And Cuckoo managing to dish out the damage this game. The shackle shots landing 2 perfect ones. Just really wrecking the team fight. And now you see the tier 3 tower going to go down. SGR on their way out of game number 1.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle
Well,
barracks are under attack. Dire's
now look at that
middle
net worth going back
Dire's
up
middle barracks.
20,000 with all those heroes dead. They might actually lose another set because Focus Fire is coming off cooldown in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. So they're probably going to save it for the melee Rex. Just going to beat away at this tower. Storm Spirit coming in there, going back out. Could have gotten killed there, very dangerous play. But they'll get megaed before anything does happen. And that will be game number 1, I guess. That'll be game number 1. They're going in for the last Huzzah. And get a punch onto Night Stalker. We'll get that slow there on that dust. But with this BKB, he is definitely not going down. And a shackle shot. But Cuckoo gonna get caught. Where's that Pelosin? Nice, that Pelosin. Lotus Orb, Chibik getting caught out. They will get the full team wipe. Okay, nope, never mind. Ember Spirit balancing all things. Get him. Gets him. And oh, the Lincoln Sphere, the Reaper Scythe. And yes, he goes down 125 seconds. That's a long time to be dead. Alright, so alt taps to Hearthstone and watch the Mega Creeps end the game. I'm surprised that they're not calling it. Yep, they're calling it. There's no way they win this one. Not with the lead that Mineski has. And 37-27 will be the kill score. And that will be a win here for the Pinoy squad. A excellent game of Dota from the Filipinos. And some great shackles here from Cuckoo. Surely the guy to look out for. Vacuums from Ryo. I cannot stress how good his Darkseer has been. Overall, an excellent control match here from Mineski. Very minimal throwing and a lot of objective gaining. And that is game number 1. We'll look at game number 2, SGR. Will they claw it back? Can they do it without HY, or will they crumble into dust into the lower bracket?